Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Venice Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, August 13th. You'll be interested to know. 65 years ago, today in 1961, workers and soldiers began erecting the Berlin Wall, sealing off neighborhoods and marking a sudden physical divide that transformed daily life in the city. The construction documented a determined assertion of control, but also crystallized a milestone in Cold War history, prompting creative civic responses and long-term reflection on freedom and unity. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Thursday at Venice Beach. This morning it's looking clean with waves around 2 to 3 plus feet. Conditions should stay fair as the day goes on, with wave heights dropping to 2 plus feet by noon. Winds are starting sideshore at 2 miles per hour, increasing to onshore at 6 miles per hour by midday. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 0-foot incoming low tide when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 16 seconds and the sideshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first high tide on Thursday will be 5 feet just before 11 a.m., followed by a 1.5-foot low tide at 4:15. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 74 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start off with clean waves in the range of 2 to 3 feet on Friday, with light winds throughout the morning. Saturday sees a steady increase, reaching 3 to 5 feet, but afternoon winds create fairer conditions. By Sunday, expect 3 to 4 plus feet, with cleaner surf early before winds shift, leading to choppy conditions later in the day. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 70 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:43, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:15. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog early today, then cloudy skies with a high near 72, and a light south-southwest breeze around 12 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 73. Tonight, expect patchy fog again with cloudy skies, a low around 66, and a light west-southwest breeze around 10 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday morning will have patchy fog before 11 a.m., then turn mostly sunny with a high near 72 and a southwest wind up to 15 miles per hour. Weekend days stay mild with highs around 72 to 73 and nightly lows in the mid-60s, with mostly to partly sunny skies through Monday. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, with students returning to classrooms, environmental health officials with a unified school district report no significant health risks from air contamination in Boyle Heights and nearby areas. However, residents remain concerned about lingering health effects from the Lineage warehouse fire, citing symptoms like headaches and nausea weeks after the fire was extinguished on June 17th. Air quality monitors at local schools are measuring fine particulate matter, methane, and hydrogen sulfide, with ammonia levels spiking since late July. Despite assurances of safety, experts emphasize the need for further understanding of long-term ammonia exposure, especially for vulnerable populations. Now on to sports. 3 big questions arise after the shocking sale of the Los Angeles Lakers. Is the Dodgerification of the team on hold? And what does this mean for a potential Las Vegas franchise? The Buss family's stewardship of the Lakers spanned 11 championships, while Mark Walter's tenure lasted less than a year. Walter will sell his shares to Bob Iger and Josh Kushner at a valuation of $12.5 billion. This sale raises questions about Laker operations, NBA expansion, and the legacy of the Buss family. With so much uncertainty, the future of the Lakers remains unclear. In local sports, the Dodgers swept the Royals with a 4-2 win last night. Ohtani, Betts, and Fiducia all going deep. This is the third straight win for LA, 4 of 5, and they are now sitting at 73-48. They're back at Dodger Stadium tonight. Roki Sasaki on the mound against the Brewers to open a 4-game set. Behind the scenes, the rotation is taking shape for October. Yamamoto, Skubal, and a healthy Blake Snell headline the group, with Glasnow working back from injury. Meanwhile, the Rams are managing camp bumps. Puka Nacua left Tuesday's joint practice with a minor groin issue, and newest pass rusher Myles Garrett is nursing knee swelling. Nick Fay says extension talks are brewing for several young core pieces. Over in the NBA, the Lakers are changing hands. A $12.5 billion sale to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger is pending league approval. On the roster side, LA is sitting one contract over the limit, meaning a trade or cut is coming before opening night. The Chargers open preseason tonight in Houston. Justin Herbert and most starters are sitting, leaving Trey Lance and DJ Uiagalelei to battle for backup reps. In top news, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt, the youngest person to hold the role, will leave the Trump administration at the end of the month to spend more time with her young family. Leavitt, age 28, called it a bittersweet decision in a social media post after President Donald Trump announced her departure. She recently returned to the White House podium after the birth of her second child, a daughter named Viviana, in May. Leavitt expressed that she cannot be the best mom her 2 young children deserve while fulfilling the demands of the role. Trump respected her decision and indicated she will remain a top outside advisor within the Republican Party. In business news, survivors have emerged in China's fiercely competitive car market, which is increasingly dominated by electric-powered vehicles. Geely ranks first, with its Yuan electric hatchback being the best seller, selling nearly 197,500 units. The price is just under 100,000 won. Tesla's Model E ranked second, with more than 180,000 sold, priced between 263,000 won and 313,000 won. New energy vehicles accounted for 65.1% of new passenger cars sold in July, showing a significant increase from 54% last year. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $64,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just under 1,900. And XRP is down 1% to $1.01. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Some Claude users are upset that Anthropic's new watermarks will identify AI-generated content in their work. Anthropic recently decided to watermark outputs by inserting invisible code into the chatbot's text. This policy addresses the European Union Artificial Intelligence Act's Transparency Code, which mandates labeling AI-generated content. While regulators may be satisfied, many users express frustration. One Reddit user claimed the watermarking system is a draconian conspiracy against innocent users. However, other users countered that the watermarks are necessary for accountability and to mitigate risks associated with AI-generated content. In general, support for watermarking appears to outweigh criticism. And in entertainment news, while giving his all to his portrayal of Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Reckoning, Jeremy Strong reached out to the Meta chief executive officer and Facebook co-founder. The Oscar nominee recently revealed that he mailed Zuckerberg to assure him he takes the responsibility very seriously. Strong noted that the tech mogul responded, but would not reveal the details of Zuckerberg's email. It feels incredibly fraught to talk about the movie, added Strong. I feel an enormous sense of weight and responsibility. The film premieres on October 9th, focusing on a 2021 document leak that exposed harm Facebook caused on society. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American civil rights leader and minister, Martin Luther King Jr. And he said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, reminding us that freedom and unity are essential in overcoming societal divides." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings Venice Beach.